Hey everybody, we're back at the Wii YouTube studio. Today we have a brand new design from GTC Designs. This is the new Solid.
Okay, I gotta get the dad joke out of the way, but this is a solid knife.
Alright,
I did it.
you did
I
it.
did it.
There you go guys, the Wii Solid. This thing is fantastic. I don't know why I gave it like a big old flick when I opened it. I think I just like the weight of the blade on this thing and the thunk that I get as it opens. Guys, this one we debuted at the Blade Show in June. It's now going to be available on October 5th. So, you guys have been waiting for this one. There's been a lot of talk about it for good reason. It won the award at the Blade Show for the best collaboration with Gustavo Cecchini. Thank you, Kyle. This is an awesome full titanium integral handle with the SLT flipper tab.
Now, what does SLT stand for? Spring Loaded Tab.
Spring loaded tab. It's a sweet design, guys. It makes the flipper tab disappear once it's deployed. So you don't have that flipper tab coming out the bottom. And it also gives you a really unique action when you're opening it.
It does. It really does. Because sometimes, well, I guess you'll load it up, right? And you'll fill that spring, and then you just kind of light switch it.
Yeah.
And it just flicks out. It's nice.
It's so cool. It's so different than the standard flipper tab. Feels really good. It's fun to use. It builds up that tension in it, and the blade, even though it's a really pretty big, heavy blade, it rockets right out.
Yep. And then on the flipper tab itself, I don't know if you will be able to see this, but we might be able to get some close-ups. There is some jimping on that backside of the, kind of like a crosshatch pattern on the flipper tab itself. So you don't slip. It's pretty grippy on there, and yeah, it allows you to flip it out.
That's a super fine detail that like you barely notice, but yes, it is there, along with the logo and the SLT on that little flipper tab. The integral handle on this thing is awesome. So it's one solid piece of titanium, and then it's got the non-reversible milled pocket clip on the frame on the lock side, and we have 5 versions of this thing that are available again on October 5th. We have a full blacked out version, the full gray version with the gray titanium and then that polished bead blasted blade. We have a bronze titanium with a black blade, blue titanium with a bead blasted blade, and a all black version with the etching pattern in the blade and in the handle.
And that etching pattern is kind of new for some of our newer knives right now, so it's kind of sweet.
Yeah, we've done it on a couple of special editions that were just special for shows, and then the Diatomic has it, and then this one has it. So just barely starting to use this a new pattern, and it's really cool. It gives you a little bit of extra grip texture in that titanium, and then bringing it out along the blade as well gives you just a really cool design.
And I mean, with all these etching ones, you'll find that they'll be specifically different to each knife.
Yeah, it's
so
really
you'll have your own unique knife with the etching pattern.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk about the blade as well, the grinds on the blade, because that's something that is unique and different here too.
Yeah, you'll be able to see a lot more on these kind of like the stonewash versions. So I mean, you obviously have a flat that's right here that goes into this flat grind, and then you have a larger flat grind at the top going halfway. Swedge up here, and almost like a harpoony thing going on up here.
Into the reverse Tonto. So you've got a lot going on here, and all the lines play together with the lines in the handle very well. Like you said, a lot of different flat kind of grinds here. Now the edge is just essentially a drop point with a reverse Tonto, but you do have those different grind sections on the blade there, giving it again just character. When you look at it from the top, you can see that the swedge on the top is ground in towards the spine, giving it again more angles and just more to look at.
Yeah, as I'm looking at this, I'm trying to decide what I want called the blade shape. I think I know we're calling it a reverse Tonto, but I want to say like a modified sheep's foot. You let me know.
You guys let us know what blade shape this is. Yeah, I could go for either of those. So we got that awesome blade. We've got this awesome handle. Everything plays together really well. It gives you a really nice grip. So you can really put this knife to work. Let's hit some specs on this thing, and then we have a new version of a previous model to show you.
Ooh.
The overall length on the solid is 8.97 inches. The blade length is 3.88 inches. The closed length is 5.09 inches. The blade thickness is 0.16 inch. The handle thickness is 0.54 inches. The weight is 5.92 ounces.
All right, there you guys have it. It's a GTC Solid. Awesome knife. Make sure to mark your calendars. October 5th is a release date, so mark those calendars, and we'll catch you guys on the next videos.
Not quite yet.
Not yet. Oh, yes. I forgot.
We got a new knife to show. Guys, we have a new version of the fan favorite Exiton. We had some similar versions of the Exiton in the original release. This is a new version that has a black handle with the flamed titanium backspacer, integral backspacer, and clip. And this one has the bead blasted gray blade. So a new version, there will be about 265 of these available. It will also be available on October 5th. So we got the CPM 20 CV blade still on the Exiton. This guy sold out really fast. All versions of this sold out really fast last time. So if you missed it, here you go. You got another chance on the Exiton. And this one retails for right around $345. That's what you'll be able to find it for at your dealers. So there we go.
That's perfect. And I know we mentioned it, but this is a limited edition still. So there's only the 265 of these made on this version.
Right.
So yeah, if you do want one of those, make sure you guys go snag it.
And this is good, guys. This is one of the better button locks available on the market right now. It's super, super smooth, fantastic action. We've gone through this in detail on a previous video. So if you want to see the other versions that we had or take a closer look at this, then go ahead and find the Exiton video on this channel.
Yeah. So now I think that's it.
Now that's it.
Make sure you guys check out the other videos that I'll be posting today, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.